Hello, this is the Timeless Tarot, and in today's reading we're going to be looking at what your person is thinking about. So this is probably for you if you're in a no contact situation. I'm going to put out 3 cards for you, 3 for your person and 3 for the outcome. And then we'll look in a bit more detail. Four of Pentacles, Justice and the Star. You could be either of these lines. 10 of Cups, King of Wands, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, this is the outcome, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. For the overall energy we have the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. A slow moving masculine Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is being prompted into action, perhaps being given the gift of action. That would be good, especially if you're in, like I said before, a no contact situation. Interesting. Okay, so the top line we have 4 of Pentacles, Justice and the Star. So this is either you or your person. Let's see. Well, the 4 of Pentacles is a card of pride. Justice is balance and equality. And the Star is victory. So we've got 2 major arcana here. So you could be either a Libra or an Aquarius, or have those signs feature strongly in your chart or your person's chart. Although the 4 of Pentacles is the card of pride, it's also a card of clinging on too tightly to something that is no longer serving you. So it is entirely possible that it's time you let something go for something better to come in, is one way of looking at it. Or that pride is what is preventing you from having all your dreams come true. You could be going through something legal as well. So that's one person. The other person, we have 10 of Cups, King of Wands, 3 of Swords. So this person, let's see. The only signs we've got here is Leo, Sagittarius or Aries, masculine energy. Right, so for one person here, getting what you wanted, getting what you thought you wanted has not made you happy. I mean, these 2 cards are opposite energies. This is having everything you want. This is not having anything that you want. This is a card of heartbreak. My feeling is this, that the masculine in the connection went for what he thought he wanted, and for some reason that has created actually a lot of heartbreak for himself. Could have created heartbreak for both of you, but it's definitely created heartbreak for himself. That's what it feels like. So maybe you were a long-held wish. Maybe you were a bit of a fantasy. Maybe this is sort of fantasy land in a way. So maybe he created a fantasy and the reality couldn't be sustained, possibly. The top line is feeling more feminine to me than the middle line. That's not to say that that is the case for you. You have to take the messages whichever way they fit best. But it looks to me on the face of it that one of you decided that in order to be your best self, and have your wishes come true, it feels to me like you had to leave something in the past. And the other person made their wishes come true, but for some reason that has led to heartbreak. That's what that feels like. And the overall energy, just to recap, is of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, younger than you probably, masculine, who's now being gifted the opportunity of action. Well, very interesting. The outcome, we have 4 of Swords. This is nice to see because it's progression from the 3 of Swords, which is always good. Recovering from heartbreak. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is not having anything that you want. This is the card of lack. and we have the Two of Wands looking out into the future. So what it feels like the outcome is that one of you or both of you have been heartbroken and are recovering from the lack of the other person. This is very much a partnership that is not in connection currently. So we're going to put out some more cards to find out a little bit more about your person. So I'm going to shuffle again, and I'm going to use the second half of the Celtic Cross to tell us what they're feeling like. Okay, right, well, 3 cards. Best laid plans never come off quite right. 3 cards fell out. We have the Twin Flame card, we have the Queen of Wands, and upside down came the King of Pentacles. Well, this is very interesting because I haven't even got to the point where I was going to ask them what's going on for them. And we've already got progression from a Knight of Pentacles to a reversed King. And we've also now got a married pair, King and Queen of Wands. So, to me, it feels like, especially if you're dealing with a younger masculine who's a Taurus, Virgo or a Capricorn, they have been given the insight for action, okay? The inspiration to act. They've been given that. And they're wanting to act and come towards an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius feminine who's in a twin flame connection. So it feels like these two people are in a twin flame connection. Yeah, I was hoping I would be able to do some sort of different reading, but it doesn't feel like my cards want to give me anything different. They very much want to talk about the twin flame connection and the fact that the two of you are not currently in communication. The fact that the King of Pentacles has come through upside down signifies to me this masculine has not done what is necessary to bring this connection back together. He doesn't feel able, I don't think. He doesn't feel ready yet. He knows he could do it. He knows he should do it. He knows he can do it. But he does not feel able yet. So I'm just going to move these cards up a bit because that was like a little bit of extra information we've got there. And we haven't even found out anything about what he's feeling like yet. So we're going to put out some messages from your person. So we've got personal, home, hopes and fears, outcome. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, interesting. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Underneath. Wow. Okay. Now, I've talked at length about the King of Pentacles in another reading. For me, he's the closest king to the Emperor. He's very stable, supportive, capable, effective, financially stable, energetic, determined, go-getting king. The Emperor is all of that and more. He is the man in charge. The buck stops with him. He's also a proud individual. The Knight of Pentacles wants to take action but is not quite sure of himself. And I think that is why the King of Pentacles has come in upside down. But the bottom of the deck, maybe things are changing because we've now got the Emperor at the bottom. Whereas before we had the Knight of Pentacles. And also we've got the Moon here. For me, this is now a timing card. So if we say that previously the masculine should have taken the opportunity to connect or reconnect the two of you together, but he has not taken that, he has not felt able. Okay? What's happening now is that his inability to come forward is going to cost him his twin flame connection with the feminine. And so what's happening now is that he's being prompted to step into his best energy this month. In a personal way for him, he wants to take action. The Knight of Wands is an action-taking card. This is a dynamic energy. This knight might not have the best plan. This knight was trying to make a plan. This knight, well, whether he's got the best plan or not, he wants to take action. So he may not have the best plan, but in a personal way, he's feeling like he's got more energy and more ability to get this, whatever the plan is, in action, to take the wand on offer and do something about bringing this connection back together. In a personal way, that is what he wants to do. Let's take a clarifier and find out if there's anything else we want to add to that. It feels difficult. He wants to, but there's other people to consider. But he's trying. Wow, this is good news. So whether there's other people to consider or not in his personal life, he is trying to manifest the courage to come forward. That's what that feels like. Actually, what it really feels like is he's trying to manifest a life so that the other people don't matter so much, so that he can come forward. Actually, that's exactly what it feels like. He's manifesting a different life, one where he's able to take the action that he wants to take, because we know he wants to take action. And the reason he wants to take action, I'm going back to this line here, is because he's fearing that you're going to be looking elsewhere. He knows that he doesn't have you, and he knows that you're probably recovering from heartbreak by now. You're probably over it, and you're probably getting, well, maybe you're lonely and looking for somebody else. And that is what is spurring him on, I think. I think he's fearful that you might have moved on. It feels very much like this is a partnership, a twin flame connection, a real proper partnership. Actually, more than that, these two are a power couple, King and Queen of Wands. They're not scared of anything, and I think that's what he's trying to harness now. He's trying to harness this, I am not scared of the other people in my life or what they think, and I'm going to manifest the change that I want to get this connection back, I think. So that's in a personal way. So he's really, really stepping into his Emperor energy. In the home position, very interesting. I think he is being decisive, and he is cutting himself off from something at home or from someone at home. I think it's the opinions of the other people he lives with, probably, is what he's cutting himself off from. Maybe literally cutting himself adrift from the people at home, I think. Do we need any more clarifying? Yeah, well, so I've taken a few extra here. So we've got King of Swords. That's cutting yourself off from something, or it's seeking legal advice. So if you're in a legal situation, the person that you're no longer in connection with could be taking legal advice, but not necessarily. There is an element of confusion here. I think it's been very difficult for him to know what to do for the best in his home life. It's not been clear what he should do, but he's becoming able to be decisive because his intuition is guiding him very clearly, I think. But I actually think the guidance is coming direct from you. I think in the 5D, I think he's thinking about you a lot, and I think he's being guided by you in a way, because maybe he's looked to see if there's anybody else out there like you, and there isn't. And so actually he's being guided very much to take action. This is another card of taking action. It's also a card of winning. He's being guided to take action. Well, I hope so. I mean, I feel like I've been doing similar readings for a while now, and it would be lovely to know whether or not this masculine is actually going to take action this time. I think this could be the month, though. In the hopes and fears position, where he's hoping to be happy, and this is the 3rd month of the year. So it could be in March, it could be in 3 months' time. He's hoping for happiness soon. And the outcome, actually no, let's get a clarifier. That's fine. What action is he going to take then? If he's hoping for happiness, how is he going to bring happiness about? Let's concentrate on that. Ooh, brilliant. By getting in touch. This is either a love letter or an apology. He's going to get in touch. Because this is a complex situation, but you are a wish coming true, or you were, you have been, and he wants that again. But he knows that there is now some sort of communication he needs to make in order to get this thing back on track in the next 3 months, I think. But it could well be sooner than that, because the Page of Cups is a month. And I've already said that this feels like this is this month. So this could be the month that the masculine takes action to come back towards you, because that is what he wants to do. There's no question in my mind. This is what he wants, his wishes to come true, and wishes coming true for him involve a love letter or an apology. Well, that's good. And the outcome, we have the Empress, wow, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, wow. So let's just recap. This month, the proud individual that you are no longer in contact with is being strongly guided to bring the connection back together. He is hoping and praying for fate to interject, I think. This is what I think the Wheel of Fortune is now. It's fate. He wants the chance to reconnect, but he's pinning it down to fate. I think so. I think he's worried. He knows that there's been a period of time that's passed, quite a long period of time that's passed. He knows that the possibility is that you could be looking elsewhere. He knows that he hasn't stepped up enough in the past because he was trying to make the right plan. He didn't feel able and other people were annoying. But he's manifesting a big change. He's manifesting to get his wishes coming true so that he can regain happiness. And it's going to be some sort of communication. I think you're going to hear from him this month because he wants to bring this pairing back together because there is nobody else like you. And it is this is the time that he now needs to strike. One thing I want to check. I want to take a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Right, well, okay. I'm going to take these 3 cards. Right, and this makes quite a lot of sense. The King of Pentacles has previously been in the reverse position because this masculine did not know how he felt and it's taken him quite a long time to work that out. That is one thing. The other thing is that he is now choosing to reconnect. He wants this partnership. He's choosing to connect and to bring this partnership back together. And I believe that that is happening this month. Well, how exciting. I really hope so. And I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe so that I can read your energy more easily, which will help me to do more accurate readings for you and your situation in the future. And if you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. But for now, this has been the Timeless Tarot. Goodbye.